I think Josh Allen is more valuable to his team, and I know that's I know that's crazy for a lot of people to say, considering Patrick Mahomes' brilliance over his young career. But when you look at Josh Allen and what he's been able to do with the Buffalo Bills, you know his ability to use his legs, whether it's inside or outside the pocket, the improvements that he's made with his accuracy of the football, particularly downfield. And when you look at the Buffalo Bills on offense, this is a team that really doesn't have balance. They don't really try to run the ball, and we've seen that in the playoffs. This week where last week where Buffalo basically abandoned the pass and said, you know what, we're just going to put it all on that young quarterback. We're going to sling it all over the field, and so, when you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously no one can take away the greatness of Patrick Mahomes. There's no question about that. But I also look at the pieces that the Kansas City Chiefs are having, whether it's, Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill and McCole Hardman, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They have so many weapons and so many matchup issues that even if you take Patrick Mahomes out of it, and that's a big piece of this. But I think if you get a functioning quarterback, you'll still be able to score a lot of points because of the brilliance of Andy Reid as a play caller. But Josh Allen, just his ability to make up for the lack of a running game with his leg and his playmaking ability, you take that away from the Buffalo Bills offense, I think that offense turns into something totally different on the field.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. They really need his running ability, and they're going to need that this weekend. They need to lean in on those design runs. So Josh Allen is incredibly valuable to that team, but I still think the answer is Patrick Mahomes. They both became full-time starters in 2018, and Patrick Mahomes took that offense that was led by Alex Smith the year prior, and since then, or at that point, they were, I think, fourth in the league for offense, which is incredible. But since then, all the years since then, they are number one. You do the same thing for Josh Allen, and they are 22 in the league as offense. Like, what he's done this year is not what he's done his whole time there, which suggests to me that the addition that they made, that is hugely valuable. And I won't say that it's underappreciated because we're talking about it, but Stephon Diggs is the real addition there that we have to appreciate that's really helped Josh Allen. I understand he's done a lot of work on his offseason, addressing his mechanics and all that and becoming more accurate. But having Stephon Diggs has really helped. And I know you would say that Patrick Mahomes has had that all the time with Kelce and obviously with Hill and those guys and Hardman. That's true. But with that, they are the best in the league, and they've won a Super Bowl and lost in the AFC Championship game because somebody jumped offside. So it's hard to really figure out which one of them is more valuable. But I think you're right in that Josh Allen means a lot to that team. But being the best offense in the league is a little different than being the 22nd best offense in the league, which is what the Bills have been with Josh Allen. This past season, they've been in the top 5. But if you put together what he's meant to that team over the whole time, they're 22nd by EPA, by efficiency. So I still think that even given the fact that that Mahomes has the benefit of having all that talent around him, he's still more valuable to that team that might be able to win without him on occasion, but they're not Super Bowl contenders without him. Not that the Bills would be without Josh Allen, but I think the difference between the Bills and Josh Allen is smaller. I mean, I think it's statistically proven out by EPA. The difference of the Bills without Josh Allen is smaller than the difference between the Chiefs without Patrick Mahomes. Now, it's very different if you talk about before and after Stephon Diggs. So he might be the real MVP candidate down there or up there.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.